Bismillah Rahman Rahim. Hello to all financial management students. Hussain Kazi here, facilitator for the subject FM, SBR, and AFM. This is the first live session, and a very warm welcome to all of you. This live session is for March 25 exam support. So, first of all, we need to set an agenda. So, what's the agenda, class? The very first thing is about what's the objective of this session. Students, very clear, very specific. With this session, I will give you the guidance. What's the right strategy for the preparation of financial management exams? That's an important thing. Huh? You need to bear in your mind. Financial management, 8 weeks exam preparation strategy. What's the meaning of 8 weeks? I will let you know, don't worry. Agenda point number 1, schedule and duration. Number 2, course execution. Number 3, how to kickstart the FM course. Number 4, very important, how to invest your time. And finally, at last, your questions. So let's start. The very first point, schedule and duration. Students, the very first thing, today is 22nd of December. Your March 25 financial management exam will be held by 7th of December, 7th of March. The day will be Friday. So from now, you have total 10 weeks. So with this point, with this particular schedule and duration, you need to develop your mind. That have to develop the strategy for 8 plus 2 weeks. Have to develop strategy for 8 plus 2 weeks. 8 weeks for exam preparation, which includes concept building, which includes exam practice. And the last 2 weeks is all about revision of the syllabus content and the mocks preparation. So 8 plus 2 formula. 8 is about exam preparation, including concept building, question practice, all these things. Last 2 weeks is about revision and mocks. By the way, my course includes 3 mocks. The details of the mocks I will share later part of this video. Okay, let's start. The another point, the second point, course structure. Course structure. Students, any of the ACCA exam paper, skill module and profession module, 2 things are important. First of all, 2 things are important. Number 1, knowledge. Number 2, exam techniques. If you really wanted to get success of the exam, 100% knowledge is important. Simultaneously, the exam techniques are also important. So what do you mean by exam techniques? For example, FM includes 3 sections. The section A, B, C. Section C, 20 marks each question. Examiner will ask with every 20 marks question, approximately 8 to 10 marks theory. So what's the right technique to draft the theory? For how much marks you need to draft your answer and how to draft answer? For how much for 5 marks, for example, 5 marks question, how much to write? You need to learn this technique. For section C type question with calculation, you need to know what's the shortcut functions to calculate NPV, IRR, all these things. Calculation of IRR, calculation of NPV, that's good. That's knowledge. But shortcut methods, exam technique. For section A and B type question, what's the technique you need to apply, for example, to select the right answer, to handle the objective type questions? So in simple words, any of the student have a good knowledge of entire syllabus, but don't have exam techniques, the student will face difficulty to pass exam as compared the student who have good knowledge and good learning practice about exam techniques. That a student smoothly pass their exam. So two things, concept building, knowledge. My first course, major course is about concept building. That's about the knowledge and practice of the exam questions. Another part, the question practice course. That's about the exam techniques. This question practice course means ex- uh, exam focused practice, live sessions, plus some videos I will give to you to handle the section A, B, C type questions. Number three, my course structure, third part is about assignment and mocks. As I said you earlier, I will conduct 3 mocks. The schedule of the mocks I will share later part of this video. And about the assignments, the weekly assignments, I will discuss this point the later part of this video. The more detail about the course structure. First of all, students, you must have to aware that at the very important point, sir. And sometimes student ask this question: how much part it's about theory and how much part is about calculation if we face any real exam of financial management? 50% theory, 50% calculation. 50% theory, 50% calculation. 50% theory, 50% calculation. Make sure you must have to invest your 8 to 10 weeks, all your time. 50% for calculation, 50% for theory. The main reason of the failure, the core reason of the failure is that student invests almost 80% time for calculation, just 20% time for theory. And with the real exam scenario, the student face 50% theory, 50% calculation. Obviously, the students at that particular time of examination, the situation will like a bounce back. That's the point. So make sure you have to prepare or invest your time. Same for theory, same for calculation. Sir, what's the right strategy to cover the theory? What's the right strategy to cover the theory? Next sheet, this sheet. Students, if you really wanted to become master of the theory, these 4 points that you need to consider. Number one, the first content of my syllabus, if you are starting to covering my course, the first area of syllabus is advanced investment appraisal. Advanced investment appraisal. So first thing is about reading the, first you cover my advanced investment appraisal videos, and after that, first of all, read my notes. By the way, 100% syllabus notes available. Reading of course notes, the first thing. Number two, reading Kaplan text. Reading Kaplan text. This sheet mentioned that how you will read the Kaplan text. For example, for investment appraisal, you need to cover these chapters: chapter 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, chapter 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, chapter 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You need to cover chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4, chapter 5, chapter 6. But what is the right strategy to read the book? Sir, do we need to read 100% book? No. Listen carefully. What's the steps you need to follow? First, you need to cover my video. For example, investment appraisal, you need to cover my video where I discuss the calculation and some part of theoretical aspect as well. So that means after covering the lectures, you will be able to know and the knowledge about the calculation. Then you read my notes, theoretical notes. So you will also be able to polish your theoretical matters. But once you move towards the Kaplan tax, one important thing. The entire Kaplan tax, it's based on 50% theory, 50% calculation. So with the entire tax, ignore 50% calculation because you have already knowledge of calculation from the videos. So rest of the part is 50% theory. Further theoretical aspects you also have covered with my video lectures and my notes. So you just go through the Kaplan study text theoretical content. For example, if I'm saying that read chapter 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you need to read only the theoretical matter. Only the theoretical matter. And believe me, for example, for investment appraisal, you need to you need to read for Kaplan text. You just require 7 to 8 hours total. Not more than that. This is what the sequence you need to follow. So what's the strategy? Number one, after covering the lectures, read my notes. Then text, read the text as per my suggestion. Then drafting, practice the section C type questions. Section C type questions practice includes with my lectures plus with this live sessions as well. I have prepared some student suggested answer for students. Student suggested answer means, for example, if you attempt any C type question, part C question, any C type question, section C type question, and refer the Kaplan text or ACCA model answer. So Kaplan kit or ACCA model answer, ACCA past answers. So Kaplan kit and ACCA answers are the model answers. Students are very confused. This is the model answer. Someone tell me what I should write for the relevant marks. For example, if some 6 marks question, how much I should write. So for each topic, I prepared some theoretical aspects, some theoretical points with student caliber. The answers are student calibers. The answers are student calibers. The answers are student calibers. So that's very easy for the students. So I will share the draft answer. I will discuss some draft answers. In fact, some videos, it's about the strategy, how to draft the answers. What you should do? Number one, do remember, reading, listening, it's not enough if you wanted to become master of drafting. You need to practice the theory as well, as per my guidance. Whatever you have learned from listening, reading, you have to apply. You have to apply means you have to practice the questions, and don't fear about that. Don't be afraid that if I attempt some question, I will that the question become wrong. Just ignore that point. Do practice. Sir, if we write some answer and wanted to check the assignments, don't worry about that. On a weekly basis, if I assign you some assignment, you have to attempt the question, and before the live session, you have to submit to me through WhatsApp classroom. I will debrief the answer and comment your answer as well. Don't worry. Further, last point, you know very well, theory, it's not only examined with the section C. With section A and B type question, theory also examined. So practice with section A, B type question as well. So that is the point to cover the theoretical matter. And this is the agenda point we are covering. That is about course structure. With the course structure, I wanted to emphasize more with these 3 points. Number one, concept building. There are 2 classification of students. Students who have registered with me with my English language course. That's HusseinQazi.com. You have to follow the roadmap. The student who have registered with me with Urdu language course have registered with E-Academy portal lectures. So E-Academy portal lectures or the roadmap, that is all about the covering of the syllabus. That's concept building. Some questions, all about that. So first thing is to cover the concept building. Number two, drafting, section C type question drafting. Over the week, I will provide you the guidance, the drafting techniques of section C type question and strategy for section A and B type question, including time management, marks management, all these things. That's exam techniques. Plus assignments and mocks. At least on a weekly, total 8 weeks for the preparation. So at least 8 assignments, 8 to 10 assignments I will share with you. Some section C type question, some A and B type question. That is the assignment. So normally we will meet every Friday, Pakistan time, 9 p.m. I'm sorry, 8:30 p.m. So if you have a live session Friday 8:30 p.m., ideally you have to submit the assignment to me on the WhatsApp or through email one day before that. If you submit the assignment, I will assure you that during my lab session, I will debrief the assignment plus I will comment your assignment during my live session. That is about the assignment. Further, mocks, mock 1, 2, 3. I will conduct 3 mocks. Mock 1 I will conduct 25th of January, immediate after December 24 exam. Mock 2 name is copycat mock. Why the name copycat? Leave it. I will conduct 15th of February. That's the mock other than ACCA. Mock 3, ACCA will publish the mock for March 25 exams by mid of February. So we will conduct an activity. We will conduct activity, mock activity, final mock activity by 22nd of January. That's the point. So this is what about the complete structure. Concept building, question practice, and assignments. Now, next point. Sir, how to start my course? If you have already started the course, that's good. If you haven't started the course till now, I strongly suggest these two things. You have to watch this particular video. What's inside the course? What's inside the course? For more valuable videos, I will. You have to subscribe my YouTube channel. Subscribe my YouTube channel and make sure that you regularly in touch with me during the live sessions. Very important. Sir, how to invest our time? Number one, every student wants to know that how much time we need to invest, how much time we need to invest to cover the course and the practice, all these things. You have total 10 weeks. Out of 10 weeks, 8 weeks for exam preparation revision. For 8 weeks coverage, you require 200 hours. 200 hours includes number one, my FM course. That's approximately 90 hours. FM course, 90 hours. Question practice course I will share you later part, last, that's first week of Feb. The question practice, some question practice material. That's 20. Reading of notes and text, you need to invest 30 hours. Assignment, you need to invest 10 hours. 3 mocks, you need to work out 10 hours. Self practice, you need to invest for 40 hours. Self practice, or you can say that self practice plus assignments, self practice plus assignment. 50 hours. So total you have to invest 200 hours. So you can, like, one of the strategy that's I would suggest to you, if you are not a full-time student, part-time student, so you can prepare your strategy in this manner. Total weeks, that's 8 weeks. So if you if you wanted to invest 200 hours divided by 8, that means 25 hours each week. So you can plan your strategy for 8 weeks. That's 25 hours. Whatever the way you can invest or make a strategy to spare your 25 hours for the studies of FM. One of the possibilities that if you're not a full-time student, so you spare your weekends and 7 hours per day, and weekend, Saturday, Sunday, that 2 days. So invest your 15 hours for weekends, but total 25 hours required. If 25 minus 15, that's 10 hours. If you invest 10 hours more divided by 4 more days per week, 4 days plus 2 days, 6 days, 1 day you need to relax, huh? So 2.5 hours. So you can make a strategy in a manner that's weekend 7 hours, weekday 2.5 hours. Or if you just spread 200 hours, sorry, 25 hours over the 6 days, 25 divided by 6. So that means you are not a full-time, sorry, you are a full-time student. So you can invest 4 hours on a daily basis, 4 hours on a daily basis. So you can easily handle your exam. And this 4 hours definitely includes, this 4 hours definitely includes watching the video, practice, reading all these material. So that is the possible way to make the strategy. Actual strategy you will make according to your own availability of the time. But this is for sure you need to invest 200 hours for next 8 weeks. That's the point. If you start your studies from now, so you can easily handle the things accordingly, and the things will go on smoothly. If you are planning that I will start preparation after 2 weeks, so automatically pressure will build up accordingly. So it's totally your call, huh? So that is the point. So what we have covered till now, schedule, duration, that's uh, covered, course execution covered, kickstart, the FM covered, how to invest your time, that's covered. Now it's about your question. If you have any question, you can ask me. By the way, yes, very important that you have to save my number if you wanted to get an inquiry, and save the academic team leader number. If you will get any message from academic leader, you have to follow the instruction. So save these numbers. Huh? Okay. Yes, you can ask any question. Sir, will you share the targets on a weekly basis? Yes. Your first target, your first target is to complete investment appraisal. Investment appraisal topic by this week. Investment appraisal. You have to cover the investment appraisal topic by this week. We will meet coming Friday. That's the 27th. That's 27th. By 8:30 p.m. Pakistan time. Before that, you have to complete the investment appraisal topic, including the lectures plus notes reading plus book reading. I know that you have started the lectures. Book reading chapter 2 to chapter 6. Whatever the strategy I have shared with you about the book reading. By Friday, I will give you some practice question of the investment appraisal. Don't worry. This is the grid I have already prepared. With this grid, I will share you the question. I have prepared a very comprehensive grid of exam question for all sections. Section A, Section A type questions, Section B type questions, and Section C type questions. Don't worry, I will share. Yes, my lectures are available with both Urdu and English. For the registration purpose, you have to coordinate with my WhatsApp number. About the theory, how much theory, how much calculation? 50% part is theory, 50% is about calculation. AFM. You just joined the session. Yes, you will get the recording. Don't worry. Where I've covered this point, theory and calculation. Don't worry about that. The recording will be available. Yes. Any more question? You can ask any of the question with the relevant WhatsApp group. You can ask any of the question. Thank you very much. I strongly suggest two things. You have to subscribe my YouTube channel for more videos. Number two, join the WhatsApp group. Open WhatsApp group. The link is the WhatsApp link and the YouTube link. It's available with the description side of this particular video. Okay? So join the WhatsApp group. Thank you. Take care a lot. Bye bye.